Hi, Sagittarius Risings. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their rising sign in the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, unlimited to anyone who should find this message, or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread of love, money, and you. And then we'll get a major arcana card, and then we'll get a card from the end of the world as we know it deck, created by me, that has the lunar phases, moon phases, and zodiac signs. Everything has been pre-shuffled. Let's go ahead and begin. You do have a channeled message, possibly a title here. What was meant to be fake turned real with your magic, Sagittarius. Heart. So take what resonates for that. I hope that everyone is doing well, feeling well, staying blessed. And it is really hot. Let's get your first card for love for Sagittarius rising. Okay, we have the Lovers reversed. And the 9 of Wands. You are not the father, is what I'm and it just that that not actually being the case, but someone not being a choice here. So I get for a lot of you here, this being about someone that you moved on and away from, being in this connection here and seeing here someone who's watching, where you may have strong Scorpio energy, is what I get here with this Lovers card. But this being about a definite choice being made and it not being this person, and this person seeing it. This person also having a boundary that's set here where they're not able to pass go and collect 200 when it comes to this beautiful world that you and this person here, whether you're the feminine energy or the masculine energy, exist in, which is complete beauty. And so with that channel title here, it could be with that 5 of Wands, this person being connected to that and playing games is what I'm getting. Being competitive, fighting, battling. 5 of Swords, doing what it takes to win at all costs. That being a part of the playing games. Doing things in the nighttime, I also see that here too. Connected to a High Priestess, where I'm now getting the High Priestess being here, Hierophant energy being here. And this is a card of 6. The Lovers card. It's also strong Gemini energy, so this will be the polarity energy here for you. Now, you could be this person here too, so take what resonates, but I do get this being a third party, and this also giving distinct definition of how a third party can actually be two people who are in love and have strong feelings for each other, and then there being some kind of attachment or someone who's not able to accept rejection or the fact that someone has moved on into something better and greater. This is also Sagittarius energy. So again, take what resonates, but I do get this just with the energy, this being about completion. I get that being more about that and a cycle coming to an end rather than it being your energies, Sagittarius rising, and this being about the shadow work here for a lot of you here. This being the shadow energy, because this will be Gemini energy, your polarity energy, a partnership, which is even more beautiful. Let's go ahead and do this here. All right, so that's what we get there. Wands will be more fire energy here for your representation, and then also Leo, Aries, and a Fucus. And then this just being a very resonant love. Where you're surrounded by blessings, beauty. I did have that as a possible title for you, Blessed Surroundings. So we might add that back into the mix. But there's healing, there's love, there's growth, nourishment, protection, guidance, security, passion, love. And this completes your reading, Sagittarius risings, because I really feel that this might be all that you really care about. Given the energy that's coming from this card, it also being very balanced here too. Where with your energy of ninth house, I do get you both being beautifully independent, but being together here, you're a force to be reckoned with. You both shine, and you shine bright. So when you come together, it's even more of a force. That is delicious. All right. So good for whoever is resonating with that. Let's get your next card. For money, for Sagittarius rising. Alright, so this is exactly what I was just saying, connected to what's here. Having dealt with this particular energy, and so now I'm getting with the masculine energy that's here. This is going to be, and let's do this here. This is going to be about the third party situation I just mentioned, but it being also connected to your abundance and what's here with the money and finance. Where again, it's bringing me back to this message here. So I get also too that you may be completely banging on all facets, in all facets of your life, all areas of your life. A distorted energy is wanting to come through, connected to that Five of Wands, which is connected to overall energy of the low vibrational five, the Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords. And then that 4 energy of those all coming together equals 20 energy of judgment. So karma also being significant as part of a cycle coming to an end. The next card after judgment is the World card, speaking to a completed karmic cycle. So I also get that being here too, where there was some hurt here connected to what's here, and it being what's here and not actually what's happening physically in your life. I do get a sense of great elevation and your vibrations just being completely out of sight here. So this also being a part of some distortion. I did just say that, but I'm also getting like lies, and that being connected to the 5 energy here. That 5 and this 3 here, I'm getting 8 of Swords and someone wanting a lot of you, if you're the feminine energy, to be stuck. But it's written in the stars for you to have this beautiful 3 energy with the stars connected that we see here, and not what's here. So again, I'm getting almost like the same mannerisms that came through here. And this 3 of Swords being exactly what I channeled in the love section here for you. And then it coming through in the money, where this is also going to be about money here for you with this Lover's card in the love section. So this being the 3 of Swords energy, the 9 of Wands person. And I'm going to go ahead and put that card with this person, where I'm getting a lot of you also being in your power, and why it is that you're here in this Lover's card. Being in your power and a strong 5 energy of the Hierophant energy of an actual contract. And that's actually the card that's right before the Lover's card. So that being already established here, and you moving into the next phase here with this beautiful Lover's energy. And that being your truth. It's being hurtful possibly for this person here, but they've only brought it on themselves here. And then I get this being this person here too. This being about the walking away, but it just confirming someone being left, a karmic cycle being completed and something being over. And this will confirm that too with the Eight of Cups. That's walking away from anything that's not emotionally fulfilling, where this person may have been designated as a part of a contract with that 5 energy and decided on the low vibrational 5 energy. And walking away from this because it was not serving and it was hurtful and unfulfilling. And then I even see 5 cups that are here that are still standing, but that being the energy surrounding this person. And that being sadness, that being regrets. The fact that this energy is in the money section. For me, that gives the energy of not only karma, but obsession with 8th house energy of Scorpio. Boundaries. That person having a boundary set here for them. The 4 of Wands being in front of them as that boundary. And I do get that 4 of Wands being here with you as the lovers. Twin flame energy is going to be the 4 of Wands for you. And that being about union, coming together. And so we're going to go ahead and send this also to this person. Return to sender. And we'll just leave this here. We'll go ahead and we'll see what shows up in the U section. I feel like it's going to be the same person here. And that'll be exposing this person for their truth. And how it is that they've continued to hone in on your energy while you're connected to this person. And that also showing high level of disrespect. We're going to see what's at the bottom here too. Cups will be water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and if you could. So strong Scorpio energy is coming through. Three of Wands reverse. And this will be about a blocking energy, wanting to block manifestation. And that just being connected to this 3 energy here of what this person was actually bringing. Alright, so let's get the U card for Sagittarius rising. U card for Sagittarius rising. Yeah, 6 of Swords, moving away from what does not serve. I'm going to open my balcony here. So there's a lot of significant movement here. This also being important coming after the 5 of Swords that was mentioned here. Being in calmer waters, where things are emotionally fulfilling, where it's happy, healing, joyful. There's contentment, and there's a lot of peace. The 6 energy, I just get this being also associated with the 6 energy that's here for you and your person. That yin and yang symbol in the Merkaba energy is also going to be significant. You can see the energy. This is super pretty. This is the only card you really need. But this will confirm what's here in connection to what's here. Moving away from choppy waters and moving towards calmer waters. And then the 2 serpent energy just came through for a fucus, which I think is super dope. I've never really noticed this in the 6 of Swords card. But that's going to speak to the 2 of Cup energy that I channeled for the Fucus Rising reading that I just did right before this reading. sunlight energy, that could be significant. So if that reading is resonating for you, as far as what I'm mentioning with the two serpent energy and that actually being healing energy, speaking to two healers, or I'm even seeing the serpent energy being here amongst you and between you as a connection, speaking to telepathy, kundalini, you being soulmates, yin and yang energy, also being in harmony. And that'll be a part of the Four of Wands there too. And you can see this one energy of a snake here surrounding one of those wands of the Four of Wands, and that being the effectiveness of this person connected to that Five of Wands here at their backing. It only being one snake, and so I do get that just being more confirmation of that low vibration. And this Six of Swords card is a masculine energy that matches with the pictorial energy that's in the Four of Wands for this particular deck. So that'll confirm the Four of Wands energy of twin flames, and that possibly being what's here with the lovers. This just being two people, you being in love with someone here and they're in love with you, and it just being super special. Very powerful also too. And this could also be about traveling as well. I'm even getting, as a result of what's happened here and something coming together here, if you're in a situation where you have like a job or something may be shifting and changing for you significantly here where you're leaving that job. I'm also getting possibly never having to work again. And that being part of the reward, transmuted energy of dealing with this particular energy here. And then that coming through also here too. And then the calm water energy, you don't necessarily see water. I see the sky energy that looks like the waters, but it looks very similar to what's here at the crown here for the masculine here. So I get awakenings, and that just taking me back to the Judgment card. And that also being definition for the Judgment card is awakenings too. But this kind of looks like the beach where it's blended as the sky energy also too. And then that illumination energy surrounding the masculine, where I get this being this masculine here. There's also sun and illumination energy surrounding them at their feet here too. So I get that being about touching ground, things being brought, things manifesting as they should from higher realm into physical, which is super beautiful. And then the pyramid energy could be significant for you also too. Swords will be air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So we have strong mercurial energy here too, and that just confirming the telepathic communication between you and your person. The touching down and things coming into fruition here for you. And then I do see two snake energies here with the two S's. And then that just bringing me back here to the Two of Cup energy connected to you and your person here in the Lovers. Here will be the divine feminine energy that's here with the stars. You see the stars at the cap there. So being lavish, luxurious, having many great treasures, gems, abundance, being in comfort. This will be an empress who's been mistreated, moving away from mistreatment, where I see this as the masculine and the feminine, but this being the action also too from within the feminine, divine feminine. I'm also getting now that we have that empress energy there for sure. And then even the sun and moon connect, that's giving me higher spiritual connection also too. I don't get this being a separate person. I feel that may be a part of the manipulation here with this possibly being someone else, but with the low vibrational energy, Empress energy is going to be Empress energy, and right away I got this being about an Empress who has been heavily mistreated and disrespected. So it'll confirm what came through here and moving away from this towards calmer waters and healing, and it being right here in the Lovers. This is a card of Venus, card of 3. The Empress is counterpart energy to the Emperor. And so then I do get Empress and Emperor energy. Let's turn that up. It's a nice celebration song here. It says Keith Urban, Raise 'Em Up. It's a great song. And then what I'm also getting is a 9 energy. So transmuting this energy of this 9 and receiving wishes fulfilled. This being about the reward and what's coming into fruition, fruits of your labor, and that being what we have here. And it being connected to both love and money. I'm also getting the Empress with the song that's playing now. I'm also getting this being about uplifting and Empress energy and being there and that being important. The Empress is all 4 queens in one, able to birth and create something new anytime they please, magnetizing this being gained by going through many, many cycles of learning lessons and improving on that rather than staying stuck and remaining the same. And then also helping others to be empowered. I'm going to take a drink of my water. Alright, and then let's see what's at the bottom. More blocking. But with this 8 energy, the connection will be, I just get more blocking energy, and then someone being underhanded, doing things underhanded as far as communication. With the mercurial energy coming through strong here and the double snake energy, the 2 of cups, moving away from, it'll just be what's here. Unemotionally fulfilling, hurtful energy, someone who's destructive and harmful, moving away from this. Abusive energy I also see here too. Major Arcana. Let's get you a card here for Sagittarius rising. Here's your contract. And that landed right on the masculine energy, so this could also too be about the divine masculine ascending as well, coming into greater, you both being elevated, meeting up with one another and bringing this into the physical. And then commitment, loyalty, new contract, greater perspective, the higher spirituality. This person also being in the action of moving away from what does not serve towards what does. This could be an old soul. I do get Santa Claus also too, but being a beautiful saint energy who's very healing and has great impact in the world. Also able to greatly manifest. So I'm seeing here. Purity being significant also too. And then the question mark, I see a question mark here that's made from this one. And that just speaking to the great leadership and teachings that come from this divine masculine here. Being a great leader. And knowing how to make an impact for others, to help others without necessarily enabling others, but having others to question themselves, to reflect on themselves, and that being a part of how it is that they teach. Stained glass windows could be significant, where I am getting the Four of Swords. Take what resonates for that, but we do have the 5 energy that I mentioned earlier, the high vibrational 5. Beautiful energy. Let's see what's at the bottom. The upright Empress. All right, beautiful ones. That's pretty. So the fact that you came through together here, just like you did here and also here, that's speaking to your strength, your power, being a force to be reckoned with. When you are in harmony and balance, this is what it is. Where this could have been for this person here, but they decided to do this here and lost opportunity to have this here. So then creating situations to try to prevent this, but it can't be prevented because it's destined for you, whether you be this person or this person, to have great love and abundance connected to higher spiritual gains in this lifetime as a part of your rewards for all the work that you may have done over many lifetimes, even in this lifetime and in the past. This is transmuted energy I'm also seeing here too, with the 5 here and then the 3 here and then the 8 overall. So transmuting the energy from that 8 energy coming from this particular person here. This will also be to the actions of this person and how it is that they're being kept like from doing this any longer. Not only by being illuminated, but I get a sense of the universe stepping in as you're both helping one another in this force of this 4 of Wands here together, to place a barrier here where someone may have tried to affect your union, your stability, your security, your happiness, your union of love and abundance. And then I do see multiple colors here, so take what resonates for that. But I love that we have this here because this speaks to the power of the Empress and moving away from what does not serve, how it is that the Empress is seen, regardless of the intent set from this person here. And then the galactic energy and the cosmic energy. That's also a part of this beautiful soulmate connection. Having the world in their hands. We do have the world in the Empress card here from the Cosmic Tarot. Strong card of Venus. You see the Venus symbol. I did mention that with this Empress card here. But all blessed surroundings. Being surrounded by beauty. Creating. Magnetizing. Having serene energy. Calm and nurturing. Also having great compassion, forgiveness, and knowing. Great intuitiveness. Being psychic. And they like it. I do see a strong floral energy at the crown here. So this being even more Venus energy of beauty. Having a beautiful mind. And utilizing this in a way that is a part of that great impact. And making a great impact on the world. The chastity belt is going to be significant. I do see that as a partisan transformation connected to the mercurial energy, where I'm getting the mushrooms being connected to divine masculine. And this being about a dignified union that's meant to be between a man and a woman, you and your person, and you and your person only. And that actually being truth as far as having greater perspective, higher perspective, changing one's beliefs after releasing some 3D programming that had energies involved with this particular energy here, and rising up from that. Strong sexual energy is also going to be here too, with the magnetism and then the 5 energy. 5s are also about strong sexual energy, with this being elevated. This is the exactly what's here. And then Mars energy has come through as a backing energy for the Empress energy. So that'll also speak to the harmony that's here at the crown. And then the surrounding energy that we see here for the Empress, it's also here for the Hierophant. So the telepathic connection also being relevant. Queen of Pentacles, I see with the bun bun here. Taurus energy, I get strongly with the deer energy that's here. And then the bird energy, I do get that being about just taking flight. It could be significant as far as like a spirit animal also too. Let's get your final card. And then again, this will be, I just get this being about the Emperor elevating. The Emperor card is right before the Hierophant. And then its counterpart, Emperor's counterpart to the Empress. The 3 and the 4. 4 to the 5, contract energy. Let's get it alive. Let's make it alive. Something making something real. And then it'll go back to what's here. Alright, let's get your final card for Sagittarius rising. That's too many. Okay, no, it's not. We'll see what we have here. Because it landed right here. Let's go ahead and we'll see what we got. And look at, I don't know if we can see how those formed in 8. That's super cool. It looks like a little snowman too. That could be significant. And then I do see the Hierophant moving towards the Empress energy. Sitting pretty energy will also be a part of the Empress energy. They don't chase. They magnetize to them what it is that's meant for them. What it is that they want and what they need. Which will be the Hierophant. Ew. Okay, let's see what your cards are. So we have New Moon Reverse. And this has come through before in past readings here. I get more of a blank energy, to be honest, with this here. Almost as if this is to say a past cycle is over. But this also being about revealings, no more illusions, delusions. And there being some truths relayed, connected to the keywords that we have here. A new beginning that was to take place, possibly, this person wanting to block it, with whatever it is they have going on here. It's completely irrelevant here now that we have what we have here for you. And the movement, strong movement away from choppy waters to beautiful calm waters here of love and serenity. So unveilings, and that'll be a part of the Hierophant High Priestess energy. High Priestess is the counterpart to the Hierophant. So I do get the Empress also being that High Priestess, and I did mention that for the Divine Feminine. Next card will be Capricorn. We bad. That's it. And right here I get the greatest of all time, the GOAT. That needs to be on this card, don't it? I might have to do that. So then we also have first quarter. I get this being about releasing any kind of lack mentality. The reversal energies, I do get it being associated to the block communication or attempted block communication, or whatever was coming through here as part of some negative communication to try to have one stuck or blocked. And I did mention that too with the 8 energy that I channeled from the 5 and the 3, from the 5 here and the 3 of Swords here. So I do get this being about this person and how they may have tried to intermingle themselves into a connection here. But the truth actually being about you and your person being this beautiful serpent energy and having that strong connect regardless of what may have tried to interfere. And abundance also being here for you despite what that person may have wanted for you. So we'll just, and this is reverse Virgo energy where I'm getting Hermit energy being associated with this. So we'll go ahead and put this over here. The upright energy, the greatest of all time. I do get this being about the upliftment energy of the Empress, where they may have inspired Divine Masculine to come into this greatness here of the Hierophant. Being inspiration. You both being inspirations to each other. Rising up and then meeting. We bad. That's it. 10 energy will be the 10 endings, breaking down to a 1, going into new beginnings. Polarity energy of Cancer, security energy, nourishment, love, deep emotion, heartfelt energies, the psychic abilities, great intuitiveness, but then also being about it. As it says here for Capricorn, that will apply for the Cancerian energy too. And then that 4 energy, 4th house of Cancerian energy, this polarity energy, just goes right back to the 4 wands of your union here. And how that is keeping this person from further affecting your beautiful love here in the way that they have in the past. That being completely done and over with. Done and over with. New beginning, new cycle, new contract. You winning. You winning, boo. You winning. All right. Congratulations to those who resonate with this. Sagittarius risings, this was your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers. And until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you all. Peace.